Angela Lansbury, born October 16, 1925, London, England, died October 11, 2022, Los Angeles, California, U.S. British-born American character actress who achieved success and acclaim for her stage, film, and television work. Lansbury and her widowed mother, actress Moyna McGill, emigrated from England to the United States in 1940. From 1940 to 1942 Lansbury studied acting at the Fegan School of Drama and Radio in New York City. Her film debut came in the psychological thriller Gaslight, 1944, and her performance as a devious Cockney maid earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. She next appeared as Elizabeth Taylor's snobbish sister in National Velvet, 1944, and she received another Oscar nomination the following year for her supporting performance in The Picture of Dorian Gray, 1945. Lansbury played wicked or virtuous characters with equal aplomb and displayed her versatility in such films as The Harvey Girls, 1946, State of the Union, 1948, and The Three Musketeers, 1948. She continued to essay memorable character roles during the 1950s. Most notably in A Lawless Street, 1955, The Court Jester, 1956, and The Long, Hot Summer, 1958. Her most acclaimed screen performance came as Lawrence Harvey's evil incestuous mother in director John Frankenheimer's Cold War thriller The Manchurian Candidate, 1962. For this film Lansbury received her third Oscar nomination. Her later movies included Death on the Nile, 1978, The Mirror Cracked, 1980, in which she starred as Miss Jane Marple, and the family comedies Nanny McPhee, 2005, Mr. Popper's Penguins, 2011, and Mary Poppins Returns, 2018. Although Lansbury achieved a measure of success in films, it was the Broadway stage that provided her with the roles that made her a frontline star. She made her Broadway debut in the Georges Feydeau farce Hotel Paradiso, 1957, and had leading roles in Sheila Delaney's A Taste of Honey, 1960, and the Stephen Sondheim musical Anyone Can Whistle, 1964. Her breakthrough came in the title role of the Jerry Herman musical Mame, 1966, for which she won her first Tony Award. Carrying on in the tradition of Ethel Merman and Mary Martin, Lansbury reigned supreme as Queen of Broadway for several years and won 3 additional Tony Awards, for her roles in Dear World, 1969, Gypsy, 1975, and Sweeney Todd, 1979. Her later stage work included the Terrence McNally comedy Deuce, 2007, as well as revivals of Mame, 1983, Sondheim's A Little Night Music, 2009, and Gore Vidal's The Best Man, 2012. In 2009 she earned a 5th Tony Award, for her performance as an eccentric medium in Noel Coward's Blithe Spirit. 5 years later she reprised the role in the West End production of the play, and she later won an Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Her many successes notwithstanding, Lansbury's greatest popular triumph came when she was chosen for the leading role of mystery author Jessica Fletcher in the television series Murder, She Wrote, which ran for 12 seasons, beginning in 1984. Lansbury was made executive producer of the show in 1992, and she continued to appear occasionally as Jessica Fletcher in TV movies for years after the series had officially ended. She later returned to television by playing the acerbic Aunt March in the miniseries Little Women, 2017, based on Louisa May Alcott's classic novel. Also a renowned voiceover artist, Lansbury lent her vocal skills to such animated features as The Last Unicorn, 1982, Beauty and the Beast, 1991, Anastasia, 1997, Fantasia 2000, 1999, and The Grinch, 2018. Lansbury received an honorary Academy Award in 2013 and a Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2022. In addition, she was included in the New Year Honours list for 2014 as Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE. Broadway, New York City thoroughfare that traverses the length of Manhattan, near the middle of which are clustered the theaters that have long made it the foremost showcase of commercial stage entertainment in the United States. The term Broadway is virtually synonymous with American theatrical activity. Broadway gained its name as the axis of an important theater district in the mid-19th century, attracting impresarios with its central location and fashionable reputation. The number, size, and magnificence of the Broadway theaters grew with New York City's prosperity and power, and in the 1890s the brilliantly lighted street became known as the Great White Way. Impelled by growing U.S. wealth and cultural aspirations and unrivaled by other forms of popular entertainment, the theaters on Broadway increased in number from about 20 in 1900 to an all-time high of 80 in 1925. The record season of 1927-28 saw 280 new productions open there. Broadway's fortunes subsequently shifted with those of the nation, and by 1980 only 40 of its theaters remained, few of which were located on Broadway itself. Rather, they were east or west of Broadway, generally between 41st and 53rd Streets. However, since the 1980s major new stages have drawn theatergoers to Times Square, nearby venues on 42nd Street and elsewhere along the boulevard. Times Square itself was transformed in the 1990s from a seedy urban core to a brightly lit hub of tourism and high-powered corporate consumerism. See also Off-Broadway. Tony Awards, annual awards for distinguished achievement in American theater. Named for the actress-producer Antoinette Perry, the annual awards were established in 1947 by the American Theater Wing and are intended to recognize excellence in plays and musicals staged on Broadway. Awards are given for Best Play, Best Musical, Best Play Revival, and Best Musical Revival, and in categories such as acting, directing, music, choreography, set design, and costume design.